Is Ghost the new Kiss? No. But they are Alice Cooper.
All right, you got that?
I said you'll have fun, and I won't disappoint you.
Welcome, fellow Kiss fans. Welcome to It's All For You Demons, celebrating the fun of being a Kiss fan. And tonight, we're going to talk Ghost, but we're also going to talk Kiss. I'm a Ghost fan, and I'm a Kiss fan. And the other day, someone on Kiss FAQ posted an observation that said, I'm going to say it, Ghost is the new Kiss. Now, do I agree or disagree with this comment? Doesn't really matter because no one's opinion is right or wrong. It's just their opinion. Everything I say in this video is just going to be my opinion. That's how the world works. That's how we all get along. It's fun to learn from others and observe others. So tonight we're going to observe that comment and figure out if Ghost is the new Kiss. But first, let's wax a little nostalgia with my history with Ghost. I first became aware of Ghost around 2011. There were a group of side friends that were really into this new band, this new satanic band, and Danny and I kind of took a little dive into them, and wasn't really for us. Kind of sounded like Uriah Heep, kind of sounded like Blue Oyster Cult. Not really my bag, but I do remember both of us saying, we dug that image, man. That image, that marketing, genius. That same group of friends became like Ghost loyalists, kind of like deadheads. Went to every show, kind of went state by state, following them whenever they came to town. And it was their club. And then around 2016, when Square Hammer came out, I remember Danny one night, vividly I remember this text. Well, this group of friends posted a picture of themselves at the Ghost show, rather upset, and their post said something like, "This isn't our Ghost anymore." And what they meant by that was, before it felt like a club, and now it had grown rapidly into a larger audience. Specifically because Square Hammer is a great song. And I remember Danny texted me that night and said, Babs? He calls me Babs in text. He said, Babs, this is our chance. It's our turn now. Because Danny and I are very commercial. We love the Sunset Strip era. We like a hook in a song. And God love them. I love all the Ghost records. But those early Ghost records were lacking hooks. It was more for a metal crowd back then. And Danny and I have never been a metal crowd. I've never shied away from that statement. Danny and I are hair metal boys through and through. So it was around the Pope Star EP that I took my first official dive into Ghost. And I loved every bit of it. I never saw the band live until 2022. It was before Impera came out. This concert shirt, in fact, the back even says the pre-Impera tour. And I will tell you, much like Kiss, I became a Kiss fan late. That night I officially became a Ghost fan. And it was very late into the game of the band. I'm a late Ghost fan. But that concert moved me big time. I remember even sitting there between Volbeat and Ghost, and they were setting up Ghost's stage, and over the speakers they were playing like classical piano music, and then it went into like kind of a church hymn, and I was like, this is genius, because you're not hearing Foghat, you're not hearing Led Zeppelin. This is not a concert, this is a theater production. And right then, even just got goosebumps thinking about it. Right then I was sold. Go into the show, theatrics, makeup, pyrotechnics, and the beauty of it all, no freaking screens, no video screens distracting you from, do I watch the performers on stage or do I watch the screens? Absolutely love that. And then the show ended. Not to mention they end Square Hammer with Love Gun.
Good night.
and they did their stage bows, and they started playing Sorrow in the Wind by Emmylou Harris over the speakers. And they didn't say anything during these stage bows. They just, all the band members bowed. Tobias was left on the stage at the end. And I thought, man, this is such a cool Elvis moment, because you're taking a song that's basically saying, when you're gone, I'm sad, and you're spinning it so, like, you, the audience, are going to be sad when I walk off this stage. There will be sorrow in the wind until the next time we meet. And once again, just goosebumps. I mean, when magic like this happens to you at a concert, it never leaves you, and it kind of changes your life. Tobias then walks up to the drum riser and takes a big bow right in the spotlight, and then everything just goes black. And then the arena lights come on. And I was clapping so hard during that stage bow. My hand stung. Literally, my hand stung. And it was a February show. It was cold AF outside. Then Danny and I opened the doors to go outside. And I said to him, this changed me. And he said, me too. And it was just like completely sold. One of the best shows I've ever been to. I haven't felt that excitement since Hot in the Shade. Man, it was just such a good time. And that cemented my feet in the Ghost fandom. I know I was late. I know I'm a newbie. And I know a lot of true Ghost fans probably don't think I know anything about the band, and I'm full of crap. It's much like Kiss. The old school guys. You know, you became a fan in 1988? Whatever. Like what you like, dig what you dig, get into what you get into, and when stuff gives you goosebumps, that's magic, and you gotta go with it. Now, is Kiss the new Ghost? First off, merch. Merch, so much better. The Ghost merch seems to be a wider variety, and it's cooler. The shirts are cooler. Kiss sometimes has like the same shirt over and over and over again. Ghost, it's all artwork. It's rarely real photos. And to me, that is just perfect. Kiss should do that too. When a shirt is artwork, to me, it just makes it cooler. It's got a kind of cooler 70s vibe to it, and it just works. It works so much better than a picture of the band. Something else Kiss should get into is releasing 45s on colored vinyl.
Tell it to go to the light. No!
Vinyl releases. Goodies inside. Sticker sheets. And I know we all love to collect the confetti at a Kiss show, but Ghost has even more fun stuff. During Mummy Dust, they shoot out money. Fake Ghost money. How awesome is that? And I would throw magazine specials in there as well. All of those magazine specials that came out at the end of the road were good, and we all ran out and got them. I went out and got them too. But some of them contained like pretty bad mistakes, and they just felt rushed, and they felt like they were put together by someone who was not a Kiss fan. And the Ghost magazine special is absolutely amazing. Some of the photos in here are just breathtaking stuff. A super cool history of the band from when they first started to where they are now. And just such great articles, interviews. This is good stuff. This is one of my favorite rock and roll magazines of all time. And again, done better than Kiss. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. And I'm not talking Pee-wee. Let's talk about pay-per-views. There's no shame in it. If you like the Dubai show, that's cool. I bought the Dubai show and I had a very good time that day. But Kiss did not execute that very well. Same goes with the Madison Square Garden show last December. Pay-per-view was pretty bad. Was almost awful. I was at that show and I've watched the pay-per-view since, and I said to Danny, I said, man, what I just watched was crap. What we saw live did not feel as crappy as that pay-per-view. That pay-per-view was horrible. And this is another thing that Ghost has just done this last month perfectly with their very first fully released movie right here, right now.
The great beyond, the infinite darkness of the universe, with all its secrets unknown to mankind, the risk of oneself not being able to experience eternity. However, this is not a tale about death, but one of life.
Now, Right Here, Right Now had a limited release. When it was released, it came out on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I saw the Thursday night show, the very first one in here in Kansas City, 6:30. I was there, freaking loved it. Left the movie theater wanting to buy it on DVD. Last weekend, for $20, Ghost streamed on Veeps. I bought it, once again, just to experience it, because I loved that movie. Made me feel like I did the first time at their concert. And again, when goosebumps happen, that's magic, and you can't ignore it. Now, if they release this on DVD, heck yes, I'm buying it. Third point, something Ghost does better than Kiss: execute big media events like this. This movie is something that Alice Cooper would have done in the 70s. And this is something that Kiss should have done with this last show. Kiss should have filmed that entire Kiss week in New York City and the last show. Not showing it on pay-per-view, released it on DVD or a pay-per-view stream afterwards. Make it an event, not just a concert. Their heads weren't in the game that final night, and that pay-per-view did not work. Ghost pay-per-view works. And lastly, the live show. I'm going to be honest, Kiss is probably my third favorite live show. I'm going to say Ghost is number 1, Alice Cooper is number 2, and Kiss is third. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that Ghost and Alice are playing characters. And like I said earlier, that the Ghost stage show, no screens, it's much like you're watching a theater production. That's how I've always felt Alice Cooper shows are. It's like a theater show. Alice doesn't come out and, say, hey, what's up, Kansas City? How you doing tonight? It's a performance. Same with Ghost. And Kiss, looking back, Paul Stanley's banter. I love Kiss to death, but Paul Stanley's banter just gets too much. And I think in the 70s, Kiss were playing characters. They really were. Gene was the vampire. Paul was the star child. And although Paul did banter back then, it felt like you were watching characters. And I feel reunion tour on that Kiss became a characterization of itself. I love Kiss to death. I am the biggest Kiss fan, so don't take this as a slam. But just live shows, Ghost does it the best. Alice does it second best, and Kiss is a third for me. Ghost and Alice do it better, and I left my Ghost show, only been to one concert, just goosebumps and rock and roll magic running through my brain, and that's the best feeling on earth. It really, really is. To sum it all up, I would say, is Kiss the new Ghost? So I'm going to say no. And I think the reason of that being is Ghost will never reach the plateau Kiss did, because Kiss became global, worldwide, a phenomenon. My grandma probably knows who Kiss is. My grandma will never know who Ghost is, and it probably has a lot to do with the whole satanic thing, but they will never reach that pinnacle. That being said, I will say Ghost is the new Alice Cooper. So in closing, if you're on the fence with Ghost, I say give them a shot. They are theatrical, they are fun. There's stories, there's movies, there's skits, there's merch, it's everything we love about Kiss, just in a different band, and Tobias can write a hook like nobody's business, so the music is great too. It's the full package. It's exactly like Kiss, just a little more theatrical, a little more Alice Cooper. Still my top 5 favorite bands of all time: Ghost, Alice Cooper, Kiss, Motley Crue, Bryan Adams. Van Halen in there as a tie. Check them out, make up your own mind, but that's just my 2 cents on that.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Thread, I thought it was a great thread. If you find it on Kiss FAQ and read through it, there's a lot of... yeah, we just all need to get along. But kudos to whoever made that post. I loved it. Loved it enough to make a video about it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you all have a wonderful Friday night. So thank you for hanging with us tonight and waxing a little rock and roll nostalgia with us here in the Wax Night House as we talk Ghost, as we talk Kiss, as we talk rock and roll. Be good to your babies. Spay, neuter, microchip. Take care. Be safe. We will talk to you soon.